Shamru comes after that. Before the Amidah. Okay. Before the Amidah. Get my papers in order. Right. Fine. Right.
So it's going to be in here.
Yeah. I think it's probably worth turning the light on in here.
Where is
It's oh God, there's no lights switches as such. It's one of these.
You do something and I'll...
Stefan,
Yes, Linda.
is this going to be the Shabbat Shirenu or just an ordinary service?
No, this is a Beitenu, not a Shirenu.
Oh, I'm sure in the thingy, it said in the email, it said Shirenu. Sure.
Let me check. Let me check. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right.
It says.
I'm gonna check. It's
no, Shabbat Beitenu, Friday the 12th.
Beitenu. There we go.
Yeah. I'm sure it said Shabbat Shirenu somewhere there.
It does later on. I think if you scroll down, then
next
it says
Friday.
Shirenu on the 19th.
Yeah.
Which is next Friday. Yeah.
That's all right.
There we go. So Beitenu this week, Shirenu next week. I'm just going to share my screen just so I can adjust what they see in the hall. I'll make it that if I share, it'll be a very small share and they'll see the people. They'll see what I mean.
Sorry?
So I'm just going to adjust that. Okay. Right. Oops. Yeah. That's it. Nice. Right. That's good. I might try to adjust the camera.
Let's tune up my voice.
La, 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 la. Oh. Do you want to show me?
Okay. All right. I'm going to do this, Martoru. Then we'll sing Yom Zel Yisrael. Then we'll do Shalom Aleichem. Then we'll go to page 121. We'll skip this lot.
So we need the Reform Siddurim.
Yeah. And then on page 121, we'll do the Chadodi. Da 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 da. Then we go to page 127. And we'll do the Baruch Hu. And then I thought if you take over there.
Lovely.
After the Baruch Hu. And we can do that in Hebrew or English.
Great.
Together or otherwise. I'll take over at the Shema. We'll sing that together. We'll do the Lama'an. Then I thought we could read this in English, and then I'll go into the Shabbat Shira Micha Mocha.
Lovely.
I'll continue that in Hebrew to the end. Then I thought you could take over again.
Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu. Then we'll do V'shamru V'nei Yisrael.
Great.
Then we'll go into the Amidah. You don't want to do the Kaddish.
I don't normally, but I don't mind.
I can lead that if necessary. I mean, I can do anything if necessary. But then we'll do.
I meant the end of service Kaddish. I won't be able to do.
Oh, I see. Is there one there? I
Where?
think there is one there.
At the end of the service?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's how you end the service. Mourners Kaddish. Elena and Mourners Kaddish.
Not in ours.
Yeah, in all of them.
Um,
You skip at the end.
Shabbat evening service. We finish.
I promise you every service will end with a, here we go. You see here it says, saw it. Oh no, Kiddush.
Yeah. No.
But there's no way.
There's
So
no-
when I was leading with Kathleen the other
As
week,
far as I'm concerned, we finish there.
no, that's not the full service.
So where do we go from there?
There you go to, you have a drash if you want one, and then you go to 310.
Where does it say that?
I don't know where it says it, but it's just what happens, I'm afraid. But we don't have to. It's
What?
kind of a service isn't really a service without the Elenu and the Kaddish.
I wasn't planning to.
Okay.
So David,
Was there's
David,
Yes.
are you saying we are going to have Mourners Kaddish tonight?
people will join
Well,
for Kaddish.
I mean, there's a Kaddish in the middle of the service, but
Yeah, but we always have Mourners Kaddish at the end when we read out the names for both Liberal and Reform.
well, I don't have any of those.
I can get you.
I haven't been given anything like that. And
Okay.
as far as the Siddur is concerned, the evening service finishes with Oseh Shalom,
It just doesn't have the right markings on it. That's the thing.
and that's it.
No, we after O says Shalom, we normally have, if you want, an optional sermon, but then we move on to concluding.
No sermon tonight.
No,
you think
so-
that we go from Oseh Shalom into Aleinu,
Yeah.
Elenu,
and then,
then-
then the memorial prayer, and then into Kaddish.
And then finish with Adonai Lam or whatever you want to finish with.
Oh, right.
But let me see if I can find the names. And if not, all we can do is see if
It-
anyone wants to share names.
Yeah.
And Anna, if you can't
Yeah.
find the names, I could read them out because I can probably get hold of them here.
You've got them there. So I can get hold of the liberal ones because I think they're in the ark.
Okay, well, I can get the Reform ones, definitely.
Let's do it that
Shouldn't somebody have told me this before?
Well, that
Probably
would smack of organisation, David. Something we
Oh
seem to
my
be
God!
somewhat
God
lacking
forbid
in
someone
these days.
should tell me.
Yeah,
Right.
it's, you know.
Not to worry.
Actually, the liberal ones aren't updated in the ark. It's the old ones in the ark.
Yeah.
Linda, I don't know if you have them.
Well, we're going to run it from the Reform Siddur.
Yeah, so let me grab everybody's
And-
Siddurim. We've got
After Oseh Shalom, we'll switch to Aleinu, and
you have. Lovely.
then we'll do what we have to do. I thought I had it so well organised as well. Never mind. All right, we'll start now. Shabbos.
Here's my Siddurim. Lovely. Do you want to whack them on this table here?
I've got one. Thank you. Yeah. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and get myself a glass of water, and then really truly we should start. We're going to finish in time. There isn't. Nah.
No?
There is an air conditioning system. Don't ask me how it works.
It's muggy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very warm.
Stefan? Stefan, you there?
I'm there, David. Sorry, I can't hear you if you're not near a microphone.
Sorry, Stefan. Is there an air conditioning button somewhere?
Not that I'm aware of. It just gets very warm.
Oh, I see. All right.
I'm afraid I
So
don't.
just have to-
Unless yeah, unless one of the caretakers knows how to sort of turn it up.
Oh, okay. That's a bit fast.
No, it's 25 to 7.
Are we ready?
On Betania we always do two, so they can't, we've got a guitar. Next week's everybody together.
Service only comes in at about 9:30.
Yeah, that's how come we can do
So-
it next week.
Well, that's how we can use a guitar tonight.
Yes.
You have a book?
Yes, you do it.
Shall don my talit to look the part.
Of course.
In case you don't know who I am, I'm David. All right?
Howard, my name is. Nice to meet you, Dave.
Evening, Howard.
I've done the singing.
You have. I know.
Hey, what?
You weren't there last week, were you? Last Wednesday? No, you didn't come. It was a good one. Good session. In fact, we had a young man as part of our troupe who liked it so much he's come back tonight. All right. So, shall we start on page 101? Page 101. We're going to do the shortened version of the Martovu. Evening, Anthony. And that will give us time to do all the other songs. So this is how it goes. Martovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael. Again. Martovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael. Now the second line. Martovu ohalecha Leah mishkenotecha Rachel. And the last time. Martovu ohalecha Leah mishkenotecha Rachel. First time I've ever done that one.
Very nice.
All right, let's hope you like the next one just as much. This is on page 102. You'll be glad to know that we're just singing the 3 verses in the Siddur. There are another 9 verses that we could sing, but I decided to dispense with those, so we'll just stick to the Siddur. This is the day for Israel. Yom Zel Yisrael, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat menucha. Yom Zel Yisrael, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat menucha. Shabbat menucha. Tzivita pikudim b'machar Sinai, Shabbat umodim lishmo b'chol shanai, la'aroch lefanai ma'as se berucha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha. Yom Zel Yisrael, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat menucha. Yom Zel Yisrael, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha. Chemdat halvavot le'uma shavura, linfashon chavot b'shama tirareh, nefesh mitzara yahasi anacha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha. 2, 4. Yom Zel Yisrael, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat menucha. Yom Zel Yisrael, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha. Kidashta berechta otom bikol yamim, b'sheshet kilata, melechet olamim, bo matzo agumim, hashketu vitcha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha. Yom Zel Yisrael, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat menucha. Yom Zel Yisrael, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha, Shabbat, Shabbat menucha. Wasn't that uplifting?
That was lovely.
Good. Let's see what's next on the agenda. On page 104, a little bit slower and more reflective this time. This is the prayer and song of peace. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Haaretz, Malachei Yom, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeittechem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Right, and we're now going to fast forward to page 121. Oh, you're going to love this one. This is Lecha Dodi, and Lecha Dodi is known for a variety of melodies, but the best melody is the one by Taubman. If you're not familiar with it, listen, you'll pick it up very quickly.
Is that right?
Yes. It goes like this. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mekabela. La 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 lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat ציפור אחד. השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. לשם ולתפארת ותהילה לה 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 לך אדוני לפרט לקטלה בני בני שבת לקבלה לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לה 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 לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה התעוררי כי באורך ומאורי אורי שידברי כבוד אדוני עלי יחניק לה 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 לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצחלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה לה 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 לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה לה 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 לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה לך אדוני לקראת קלה בני בני שבת לקבלה. Don't you just love it? Okay, we are now going to move on to page 127 for something a little bit more reflective. And I think at this point, do we stand for the Baruch Hu? Yes, we stand for the Baruch Hu. Dai, 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 yai, dai, 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 yai, dai, 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 yai, 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 dai, 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 yai, dai, 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 dai. Baruch Hu et Adonai, Adonai Hamavorach, Baruch Adonai Hamavorach, Le'olam, Le'olam Va'ed. Dai, 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 yai, dai, 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 yai, 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 dai, 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 yai, dai, 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 dai. And on page 128, Anna will now lead us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv ha'arvim, b'chokhmah potech sha'arim, ובתבונה משנה עיתים ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמורותיהם ורקיע כרצונו וראה יום ולילה כולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור המביא יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'ma'ariv ha'ravim. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadata. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu v'shochbeinu uvkumeinu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach v'na'aloz b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem hayenu v'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, ve'ahavtecha al tasim imeinu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev et amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. 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 V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha v'hayu ha'dvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom levavecha v'shinantom levanecha v'dibarta b'ham v'shiftecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'chashoftecha u'kumecha u'kishartom le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chetavtom al mezuzot beitecha u'v'hisharecha. And now we'll spend a little time contemplating the paragraphs on pages 132 to 134, or to be alone with your own thoughts. And we'll come together again from the beginning of the paragraph, Lema'an Tizkaru. Lema'an Tizkaru, va'asitem el kol mitzvotai, v'yitem kdoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liod lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. And now let's say together in English on the following page 135, All this is true and firmly held by us, that you are our living God and no other exists, and that we are Israel, your people. You perform great deeds beyond research, too wonderful to tell. Your children saw your power, praised and thanked your name, and willingly accepted your rule over them. With great joy, Moses and Miriam and the children of Israel answered you in song, all of them saying, not quite like this, Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, Mi chamocha neheda b'kodesh, nora tehilot, Ose bele, Ose bele, Ose bele, Ose bele, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi chamocha neheda b'kodesh, nora tehilot, Ose bele, Ose bele, Ose bele, Ose bele. Ra'u vanecha al chayom, Yechad kulam hodu v'himlichu v'amaru, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, v'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov uglo'o miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai ga'al Yisrael.
So over on page 136, we actually have one of our oldest prayers, or our oldest commanded prayers. And Hannah will have definitely heard me say this before, but the rabbis put this prayer in. It's written in our Talmud that we should have an extra prayer after the Shema on an evening service, because the rabbis were very scared of the dark. They were scared of the dark and they were scared of sleeping. Because if you think, they didn't have electricity, so once the sun went out, everything was dark, and you don't know what's out there when you're going out after services, walking home after Mariv in the darkness. And they were scared of sleep, because there was this belief that when they were asleep, their souls left them, and so our evening services actually don't fully conclude, but we conclude them in the morning with Moda Ani or Moda Ani when we say thank you for receiving our souls back. So this prayer of Hashkivenu was written asking God to protect us from all those scary things that might come out in the dark and from anything that might happen to us while we're sleeping. So with the wonders of modern electricity and knowing that we will probably be okay in the morning, Hashkivenu is still a powerful prayer so we can consider for ourselves, what is it that we want that shelter of peace from? What do we want protecting from? As we sing the first line of Hashkivenu, and then we'll read the English together. So we'll sing just the first line. It goes like this. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. I should have said, please do be seated. We'll sing that again.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim.
We'll read in English. Source of our life and our sovereign, cause us to lie down in peace and rise again to enjoy life. Spread over us the covering of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel and save us for the sake of your name. Be a shield about us, turning away every enemy, disease, violence, hunger and sorrow. Remove the temptation that awaits us and the guilt that lies behind us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you are a God who guards and protects us, a ruler of mercy and compassion. Guard us when we go out and when we come in, to enjoy life and peace, both now and forever, and spread over us the shelter of your peace. Blessed are you, God, spreading the shelter of peace over all of them, over your people Israel, and over all the world.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam v'ritolam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, הוהי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם. Right. Now on page 138, let us say together the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ba'alma divrah chilutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye dichol beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mavorach, la'olam olamei almayah. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpo'ah v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadav v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei diku d'shab richu. Ela min kol berchata, v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata, di amiran ba'alma v'imru. Amen. And now we have the Amidah, which starts on page 140. And we started. If you wish to stand, you may stand. If you feel happier to sit, sit. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sfatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi agid tehilatecha. Sfatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi agid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'Elohei emoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadir, Hagabor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chazadim Tovim, Konei Hakol, וזוכך אז די אבות ואימהות, ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, פוקד שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים, אתה רב להושיע, מוריד חטל. מחלקי חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני יפה. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיי ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. And now, Anna, would you like to pick it up from Ata Kidashta on page 144? Or if you're otherwise engaged? I'll do it.
I can probably manage it.
You sure?
Yeah. Just going to
Okay.
ourselves. I'm going to have it. Yeah, you've got your This will be the experiment.
This should be good. This should be good. Okay.
You made the seventh day holy to your name as the end of creation of heaven and earth. You blessed it above all other days and made it holier above all other times, and so it is written in your Torah. Vayehulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzava'am, v'yechal Elohim v'yom hashvi'im melachto asher asa, v'yishpot v'yom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa. V'yivarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i v'kadesh oto, ki vo shebat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim lasot. Our God and God of our ancestors, may our rest be pleasing to you. Make us holy by doing your commands, and let us share in the work of your Torah. Make us content with your goodness, and let our souls know the joy of your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your love and goodwill, let us inherit your holy Shabbat, and may all Israel who seek holiness find it in their rest. Blessed are you, God, who makes the Shabbat holy. V'tzei Adonai Eloheinu b'yamcha Yisrael, v'litfilatam sha'ei, ורחמך הרבים תחפוץ בנו ותשרת שכינתך על ציון. It's funny when the liturgy is a bit different, it takes you by surprise.
147.
ותחזינה עינינו בשוב לך לציון ברחמים, ברוך אתה אדוני המחזיר שכינתו לציון.
And why don't we all say together the following paragraph in English? We declare with gratitude that you are our God and the God of our ancestors. You are our rock, the rock of our life and the shield that saves us. In every generation we thank you and recount your praise for our lives held in your hand, for our souls that are in your care, and for the signs of your presence that are with us every day. At every moment, at evening, morning and noon, we experience your wonders and your goodness. You are goodness itself, for your mercy has no end. You are mercy itself, for your love has no limit. Forever have we put our hope in you. And for all these things,
may your name, our sovereign, be blessed, exalted and honoured forever and ever. May every living being thank you. May they praise and bless your great name in truth. For you are the God who saves and helps us. Blessed are you, God, known as goodness, whom it is right to praise.
And if you know it, you can sing along with me. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasihi Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasihi Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon, lechol ha-shalom. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol ha-shalom, shalom rav, ha-Yisrael amcha, tasih le'olam. Shalom rav, ha-Yisrael amcha, tasih le'olam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשיא לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשיא לעולם. תשיא לעולם. תשיא לעולם. I always think of a Rabbi Danny Freelander, who was the president of the World Union for Progressive Judaism, a prominent rabbi, a singer, popular singer in the 70s and 60s, and he wrote this song, and it became his signature tune, if you like. And wherever he was, and whatever the occasion, people would say, Danny, sing your song. So we sang Shalom Rav. So that was for him. It's such a nice song as well. Okay. Elohei Netzor, on page 149. Elohei Netzor L'shono, I'll do it in English. My God, keep my tongue from causing harm and my lips from telling lies. Let me be silent if people curse me, my soul still humble and at peace with all. Open my heart to your teaching and give me the will to practice it. May the plans and schemes of those who seek my harm come to nothing. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable to you, O God, my rock and my redeemer. And I've now worked out why I didn't know that in Hebrew, because that's something that we say silently, isn't it? But we read it out, so now you know what we're singing silent. But this one you can sing out. Oh, say shalom bimromav, say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Oh, say shalom bimromav, say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. 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 Yeah. Okay. I was told that I had to do it in about 45 minutes, and that's about 45 minutes. But we've got a little time on our hands, so let us turn now to page 100 and... Oh, God, what is it?
310.
310. For the Aleinu and the closing prayers.
Please stand.
So please stand, and Rabbi Anna will lead us.
עלינו לשבח
אדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, אשר בחרנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו. אנחנו כל Giborim Umishachavim Umodim Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Notei Shamayim Ve'osei Haaretz Umashav Yekaro B'Shamayim Mima'al Ushchinatu Zo Begovhei Meromim Hu Eloheinu Einod Emed Malkeinu Efet Zulato Kakahatu Batorahato Vayadata Hayom B'Choshivota Elavavecha Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim Bashamayim Mima'al V'al ha'aretz Mitachat ein od.
And keep your hand in the page, but we're going to go to page 347 for this alternative paragraph, which I really love. It's written by Rabbi Howard Cooper.
Okay.
We look to the future with hope. So many dreams have faded in the accusing light of day. So many visions of better times have turned into nightmares and blood. We have been disappointed too often, and yet still we hope. We hope for transformation, for societies where prejudice and superstition, fear and unrest give way to fullness of life and the humble recognition of our common humanity. We are in this together. We need each other, and we need to affirm our hope. For goodness is real, and justice is possible, and life on earth can be enhanced by those filled with an awareness of the eternal and a knowledge of their own transience. We are guests passing through. With patience, resilience, and courage, we can leave this world a little better for our having been here. This is our hope. This is our security. In the light of eternity, we have a significance we cannot measure. Moment by moment, we build God's kingdom. Our world is in the process of being repaired through us and within us. This is our redemption. We look to the future with hope. We turn back, and just at the bottom. V'nema v'haya Adonai l'melech al
Kol haaretz Bayom hahu Yeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad.
David, I think maybe with Jonah's contribution, it's more appropriate if you do Kaddish.
Okay.
Thank you. But I believe Stefan and Linda, do you have the liberal yard sites? No. So maybe, I think what we'll do is, ahead of Kaddish, if anybody is thinking of somebody at this time, then we'll just take a moment to look around the room and then look on Zoom.
Okay, we'll turn to page 315 and read that paragraph in English. It's only in English anyway. The souls of the righteous are in the hands of God, and no harm shall come to them. God, source of compassion, you give life in which joys and sorrows are mingled and send death with its promise of eternal peace. May you comfort their family. We remember at this time all those who once shared with us the joys and challenges of life, but who are with us no longer. May their souls shine like the brightness of the heavens. We thank you for all that you gave them during their lives. And at this time, if there's anybody that you'd like to mention by name, then please do so now.
So my parents, Daniel and Eva Cowan.
Lovely. Well, we remember them. Is there anybody else who wishes to mention somebody?
David, could I please mention those people on the reform list for this week?
Okay.
This week,
Read them.
yeah, I can read them out. This week, we remember especially Florence Berg, mother of Madeline Hirschman, Gerald Lazarus, husband of Joan and father of Isabel Davis, Hans Winton, father of Maureen Daniels, Jack Ingram, father of Dan Ingram, Jeff Young, husband of Leslie and father of Sam Bell, Lily Greenstone, mother of Howard Sanford, Rachel Joyce, mother of Ian Joyce, Rose Sarah Frowine, mother of Richard Joseph, Ruth Paula Reich, mother of Michael Reich, Sidney Goldman, father of Judith Barra, and Victor Sinclair, father of Bernard Sinclair.
May the memory of their love and guidance be a source of enduring blessing. In loving memory we sanctify your name, and let us say together on page 316, Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, ba'alma divrach yerotei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye dichol bet Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitboah v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitada v'yitale v'yitalal shmei dikurasha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, ti amiran ba'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shalama Rabbah men shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol ha'olam v'imru, amen. And you may sit. And I think we've got time for a concluding song. Oh, what shall we do? I'll tell you what, I don't often sing this, but I think I can get the chance. But we'll do the Israeli version of the Adon Olam. You'll like this. Adon Olam, Hashem alach, b'terem kol, yitzei nirah, et nasa, kechetz hagol, azay melech shemo nikra, ve'acharei kichlot hakol, levado, yimloth norah, hu haya, hu hoveh, hu yeh, v'tifara. Adon olam Hashem alach b'terem kol yetzei nirah, et nasa v'chefetz hakol, azay melech shemo nikra, v'acharei kichlot hakol, levado, yimloth norah, hu haya, hu hoveh, hu yeh, v'tifara. Adon olam Hashem alach b'terem kol yetzei nirah, et nasa v'chefetz hakol, azay melech shemo nikra, v'acharei kichlot hakol, levado, yimloth norah. V'hu eli, v'chai go'ali, v'tuchem li, v'yom tarach, v'hu nesi, u'mamusi, v'not kosi, v'yom ekra, v'yahado, avkid ruchi, v'eit ishan, Adonai li v'lo ira. Adon olam Hashem alach b'terem kol yetzei nirah, et nasa v'chefetz hakol, azay melech shemo nikra, v'acharei kichlot hakol, levado yimloth norah, hu hoya v'hu hoveh, v'hu yeh, v'tifara. Adon olam Hashem alach b'terem kol yetzei nirah, et nasa v'chefetz hakol, azay melech shemo nikra, v'acharei kichlot hakol, levado yimloth norah, hu hoya v'hu hoveh, v'tifara. V'hu hoya v'hu hoveh, v'tifara. V'hu hoya v'hu hoveh, v'tifara. V'hu hoya v'hu hoveh, v'tifara. And that concludes our service for tonight. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And thank you for sharing this with us. And B'tei Avon, have a good meal.
You're joining us.
I can't, unfortunately. We already had an invitation elsewhere. So I'm going to have to miss out. But you'll have to eat my share for me. All right? You eat double.
I'll eat double.
Okay?
No,
So thank you very much. And I believe Anna was hoping to start the dinner at 7:30, so that gives you 5 minutes.
Very nice. An absolute pleasure.
My pleasure as well. Okay.
Right. Well, that was that.
I love that. I don't know long. When I try to sing that in Stevenage, all I get is stony looks.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, it's showing there weren't more people tonight, though. I think there was only about 5 or 6 in there, and
Really?
just yeah, that was all there. That's why I kept moving the camera around just to try to see who was there.
And
I think
usually there's usually
Yeah.
Brigitte is here and other
but
people.
yeah, I mean, I think what it is, I think it's because it's reform led to a degree. I mean, reform don't come along to any services on Zoom,
No.
and I think the problem we've had with some of them, and it was the same with David, he didn't really acknowledge the Zoom. You know,
No.
we were there, but we weren't there.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that Anna was reading from the front and not behind a microphone meant we couldn't hear. People are just not aware of the Zoom audience.